The idea of a 4-day work week, 10 hours a day, have been gaining popularity. What are your thoughts on changing the work environment? I work 4-10s. It took a lot to get used to it, and even now the last hour and a half of my day is about zero productivity. I do like 3-day weekends though. I thought the 4-day work week was supposed to still be 8 hours a day. The idea being you shouldn't be overexerting yourself for most of the week only to get to rest and recover on the days you're meant to be enjoying life outside of work. Sounds good to me. I work 9 hours 5 days a week. I wouldn't mind working an extra hour more a day if I can have another day off. 4-10s are awesome. I wish I could work them. I have the 4 by 10 hours schedule. Waking up early kinda sucks. But having 3-day weekends every weekend is great. How about taking it the next step and making 4 by 8 and increasing people's pay so that they still make the same? 3 days, 8 hours a day max. It's ridiculous how much of our lives we dedicate to work, especially when most of the time it's to get other people filthy rich while we barely survive. I have been working 10-hour days, 4 days a week for 23 years. It is great. If you work 4 days straight, you have 3 days off. Or you can work 2 days, off 1 day, work 2 days, off 2 days. There is a lot of flexibility. Not everyone needs to have the same 4-day work week. I've been doing it for years now and it's great, except now I'm seeing a trend of services I need on Friday aren't available anymore cause they're only Monday to Thursday now. Just dropping my car off at a body shop is a headache. I like the 4-hour work week for me. I'm just not sure about it for all of you. Think OP should have explained this better. A 4-day week is the usual hours you do in a 5-day week. 7.5 or 8 hours. But in a 4-day week instead. So rather than working 37.5 hours I work 30 hours for the same money instead. That's how it's being done in the UK at least. Never understood 8+ hours a day. Even with just 8, you're at most productive for 6.5h. The rest is wasted. 10h gives you maybe 0.5 to 1h of increased productivity while brutally burning out employees. Make it 4 by 8h. That's enough. We're 10x more productive than 30 years ago anyway. Used to work 12s. Now work 10s. Knocking out 3 12s ain't bad if you get the rest of the week. It sucks if you have to pick up 1 or 2 more. 4 10s is pretty sweet. I had that job once. 4 days on, 4 days off. If I took 4 vacay days, I had 12 days in a row off. I'm doing 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, so yeah, that sounds good to me. I like the idea of a 4-day work week, 7 hours a day. 4 10s is better than 5 8s for sure though. 3-day work week, 8 hours per day. I'd love to. I think it can be even better during summer. Pretty standard here in the Netherlands. I have a 36-hour full-time contract and I am free to divide the hours in the week to my choice. Most people work 32/40ths, thus having a day off every second week. I personally take Fridays off and work 9 hours a day. All countries should adopt this way of working. Same hours as usual but so much better work-life balance. I only work 7 hours in a day and am mentally drained before the day is over. I can't imagine 10 hours. I like the idea of only working 4 days a week. Gives you time to attend appointments and sit without taking time off. But I cannot see surviving a 10-hour day. I love the idea. However, I work in healthcare and there would need to be a lot of changes and support to help make this work even more ideal. The 4-day work week with 8-hour shifts. This is a very white-collar idea. If you're manual labor or even just on a sales floor or behind a cash register, that will wreck your body. I don't even think people behind a desk will be more productive with an extra 2 hours. They already bullshit a few hours a day. I think managers just need to be better at setting expectations for a week. If you can do them in 30 hours, work 30 hours for the same pay as your coworker who prefers to work 40 hours with more breaks and talking shit in the break room. 4 10-hour days is not an improvement over 5 8-hour days. Come back to me when we're looking at 4 8-hour days. Or better yet, 3 8-hour days. I'm still pushing for 3 7s full-time. I work 8 and commute 2 to 3 hours a day. All you other drivers can suck me. I work a similar schedule. 9-hour days and 4-hour Fridays. I've also worked the same, but Fridays rotate between 8 hours and off. It's way better than 5 by 8 IMHO. Gives me time to go to the dentist or whatever. And Friday is an easy day to take off for a long weekend. Not sure I'd like 4 by 10 as much. Good for them. I'm in showbiz. We're still gonna have 7-day work weeks sometimes because that's the nature of the industry. I'd be happy as hell for my friends that could experience the lightened load though.